I'm FD from Rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
I'm rolling with FD.
And this is my co-host, Big Jon.
Hey YouTube, it's your boy Big Jon. Thank you for rolling with me and FD here on What's the Play.
We're here every week.
Big Jon, what's going on?
What's up? What's going on?
Talking sports, the hobby, pop culture, and much more.
Catch us every Tuesday night talking about sports, the sports car hobby, and current events. Go Bears.
Most of these teams that do not care about if they're winning ball games. They care enough about, are you interested in what they're doing?
Beckett probably going out of business or getting bought sooner.
I don't think Kawhi Leonard, if he comes back, he's going to end up going back out.
Dion, you don't got to like that he cocky, but he got a right to be.
Big Jon, if Jimmy Butler goes to the Bay, I'm on the ground and I'm not. And you all know we're going to bring on guests from the hobby and everywhere else that you want to hear from.
You have to be prepared for haters. You have to be prepared for people who don't like you.
I started opening up my first packs in 1976.
I don't want to interrupt you, but while you're talking, I just got some background entertainment for you, but keep going.
What are you playing? Michael Jordan.
We got Junior in the house and we got Paxton in the house.
A lot of players got to find a way to win based on their own strengths.
What would we say is John Morant's strength?
Attacking the rim.
You know, small guards attack the rim, don't play long. This is the What's the Play podcast. What's going on, people? What is happening? Big Jon is here soon. We got Jordan in the house. We rolling. What's going down? Everybody good out there? I'm very excited right now. I just saw the greatest point guard of all time lead his team to victory at Madison Square Garden. This is wonderful. Wonderful. Got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot to talk about tonight. So Lakers are the number 2 seed in the West. Golden State, number 6, probably moving into number 5. Big Jon, what's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
How we doing?
I'm good. We were just talking about watching the greatest point guard of all time get busy.
So you gonna get busy tonight?
For the Golden State Warriors in New York playing the Knicks. Knicks look like Thibodeau's running that team into the ground.
Man, you know this might be his last year though, right? They got to bring a coach that can actually take him to the big time.
I mean, Brunson really didn't touch the ball or get too many shots off in the fourth quarter. Not at all. No Cat tonight. Cat's hurt. Teams are falling apart.
Yes, time to grind.
I really feel for Kyrie with the knee injury. He got. I respect him totally. Getting off the floor and going to shoot those free throws. It almost changed my view of a Kyrie Irving.
Why is that? Is he tough?
I just always looked at Kyrie as talk a good game, but don't really, when it comes down to it, is not going to show up like that. We got Shaq out here with a sweater on. Different look. It's cool, though. Cool. Yeah, Dallas is done. Dallas is done.
Dallas is done for.
Hold up. Let's pull up. Let's just pull up the Western Conference.
I think they're 10th?
Something like that. Let's pull this up right quick. Let's get into some different view here. So we got we'll see. We don't want to do that. All right, let's do this.
Oh, I like that view better.
Let's do this. So we got. You think Cleveland's for real? First off, they have to be, right?
No, Cleveland, and OKC. I put in the you got to prove it to me category.
Okay, because
You got to
Cleveland,
prove it, right? Y'all look good. It sounds good on paper. Y'all playing well, but let's see how that is when we get to the playoffs, right? You got to prove it to me.
okay.
Now, those are my two teams that. If y'all make it to the finals, I'm not shocked, but prove it to me before I believe in you.
Let me ask you a question, though. I need to make this bigger. If Golden State plays the Oklahoma City Thunder, who you rolling with?
Golden State.
Yep.
Hey, I was thinking about this today, right? I break down a playoff picture like this, especially in the West.
Go ahead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The Thunder can beat anybody on paper.
Yeah.
But the Thunder don't want to see the Lakers, Nuggets, or Golden State.
No.
Those three teams they don't want to see.
It'd be rough for them.
And again, those three teams, Lakers, Nuggets, and Golden State, have the. Not surprised they make it to the finals. Any one of those three teams make it to the finals, wouldn't be surprised.
And you know what? It'd be rough for Oklahoma City because we talking about Dort, Hardenstein, Chet. We're talking about players who might just fold up.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what's going on there. So we got Thunder, 1 seed, Lakers, 2. I want to see how long that lasts. Like, do they keep that going? Do they slip?
So they play really well the last couple of games.
They have.
Playing good basketball, playing good defensive basketball.
Yep.
Let's see that going.
Yes. That's what I want to say. Does that keep going? Nuggets at 3, Memphis at 4, Rockets at 5. The Rockets have kind of stayed there.
Yeah. That's what they are. That's what they are.
They're
OKC from 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
That's what they are. But nobody's afraid of them. Like if it stays like it is, then you have the Grizzlies. I'm expecting the Grizzlies to win. Right? I'm expecting the Grizzlies to win 4-1.
Yeah.
In the 7-game series.
Yeah, I would think that. For sure. Could be interesting, Big Jon.
I mean, the key thing is with the way it's set up. Does Phoenix make it to the play-in?
Well, where's that right now?
They're 11.
I don't know.
So if they make it to the play-in.
They play tonight, actually, next here.
Yeah. If they make it to the play-in, that's going to be interesting. If they make it into the playoffs at the 8th seed, that's going to be interesting. OKC, right?
So where's Devin Booker playing next year?
Phoenix.
He's going to still be there by himself?
Yep.
Him and Bill kicking it?
Yep.
Let me ask you this question. Where's Kevin Durant playing next year?
Wherever Kevin Durant wants to play. That's where he's playing at.
I think he want to end this thing a certain way.
Yeah, but it's whatever he wants to play, he play at.
He's got to go to a contender. He can't play Phoenix type basketball again.
No. You got the Golden State game?
What's that?
You have the Golden State game tonight?
Yeah.
I got the freaking Clippers and Suns game.
Oh, that's what's on right now. Golden State just went off.
Oh, they went off?
Yeah, just won. They beat the Knicks.
Oh, it was the early game. I thought it was the late game.
Early game.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, so Phoenix is playing who? The Clippers?
Yeah.
I just want to see Kawhi do his thing.
How my boy Jimmy do tonight?
Oh, he had a good game. Let's see here. 35 minutes, 6 of 12 shooting, 0 for 3 from the 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 19 points. And he was playing point at some points.
Those non-Curry minutes are Just the two things that both the Lakers and the Warriors did. They fixed the non-superstar minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If LeBron goes down, you're not worried about Luka running the show. If Steph sits down, you're not worried about Jimmy running the show.
No.
So that's the two good things that they both those did. What do you think about the Clippers?
Not much. Kawhi is still not right. They're just they don't. There's no continuity here. There's no. Watch how this game goes. There's no flow here in their offense.
Travel?
Huh?
They say Bobo travel?
Let's see. You're ahead of me big time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
they say travel.
I forget I'm always a little bit ahead of you.
Oh, Bo's not a bad player though.
No.
And
to Shaq's point.
What if he has a better career than Wemby?
I mean, he won't get the hype with Wemby, so.
Oh, I'm talking about you just look at their numbers once they hang up the sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was Shaq's point. When he said, you've seen this way. We have Bobo. You've seen somebody who can do all these things.
But my thing is that Shaq is a bona fide big man in NBA history. And people are disputing him. People are like, nah, you don't know Shaq. I don't get it. I would like to know why Bobo doesn't play more and more about his personality.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know because he has the ability. Now that Dallas is going down, yes. Yeah, I mean, Dallas, I thought it was irony that AD helped Kyrie off the court the other day.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for Kyrie going down because he's really become a better person.
He's saying playing some of the best basketball too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But what was your statement? He's a what?
He's a better person.
Yeah.
Than he was when he played ball. Yeah, he's matured. He was even humble in that situation. You know, hit his free throws. I got much love and respect for Kyrie. With that being said,
yeah,
I'm gonna get some love for LeBron. I was thinking about today. Look at how many superstars or star players or all-stars got a ring because they team with LeBron. Right? We always talk about, he had to go to the big three, get Dwayne Wade, Kevin Bosh, or go team with like Kevin Love, Kyrie, Bosh. Do they have a championship if he doesn't team with them?
Maybe not, but that's the ecosystem of the NBA.
Yeah,
I mean, when you play with so many good players, at some point, they're going to probably benefit from a ring.
Yeah,
you will.
What I'm saying, we always talk about that LeBron had to go team up with all these players to get his rings. But when you think about it, like Anthony Davis, he don't have a ring without LeBron?
No.
And there's a bunch of all-stars who don't have a ring if LeBron doesn't come there or recruit them there. You know, then you talk about players like Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson. Good players. They don't have a ring.
True.
You know.
We're also thinking this, though. Well, we're thinking of that. If Ray Allen doesn't hit that three.
Yeah.
Who's LeBron James?
He's got one less championship. He doesn't hit that three. But Ray Allen is still Ray Allen.
Yeah, he's still going to be Ray Allen.
Before teaming with
Duncan. And Tim Duncan would have one more ring.
Yeah, he'd have 6.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but I agree with you.
So I just put some things in perspective from the other angle, right? We always, we give LeBron a hard time, comes to the court, but
also if you go to so many people's houses on Thanksgiving, you're gonna have something good on your plate from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You feel me?
I feel you.
So, yeah, I'm with it. Though. What's up with these Valley uniforms?
I don't know. They're kind of ugly.
I don't like this. With the star? This must be old school throwback or something.
Yeah.
Are we talking about mass quiet quitting in the NBA? Brendan, do you think teams are quitting? You think people are trying to get Cooper Flag or something?
I mean, some people didn't start show up to work at the beginning of the season. You know, Joel Embiid and Paul George quiet quit it from the start of the season.
Yeah,
we ain't playing back to backs.
We're good.
We ain't playing back to backs.
What's up with Paul George saying, I'm going to stop these podcasts so I can go win a championship? We all know Paul George is not winning the championship.
You know, people can have outside hobbies during the season, can do outside things. I don't think having a podcast during the season is too much detrimental to your own game, right? You can time it. You can time it like anything else you do in life. Whether it's, hey, I'm gonna go shopping on Tuesdays. You can make time for everything. You can be duplicitous, right? You can do multiple things, but at the same time, Paul Pierce, it's you coming on a podcast trying to talk ball the way y'all playing. It ain't helping.
That's the thing that doesn't make sense. Like Draymond Green might be able to have a podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still sensitive if I'm Curry or somebody else right in the locker room about what he's about to talk about. But Paul George, if I'm in your locker room with you, I don't care if I'm just a rebounder. I have a problem with you having a podcast.
When you're not playing back to backs, and you know you putting up Tobias Harris numbers.
That's right.
Like we could have cut Tobias.
Got problem. I really have problems with that. Cooper might not be in the draft this year. He might not.
He'll be in the draft.
I think he'll be there.
Ain't no way NIL money is good. Ain't no way you turning down $60 million.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, he gets if he's first pick, he gets 4 years, $60 million.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he's that dude, though, man.
It will be.
I don't know. Well, I gotta see that. Just like any player, this is how I'm built. I gotta see that. I remember a friend told me about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander this year, and I was like, "Yeah, well, I gotta see that." So, that same friend told me about Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we'll see. I like Cooper's game a lot. We'll see how it transfers. He might get 20 in college.
28, 60.
But Jordan, you know that money at Duke is not the money we're talking about. Monty, I don't see Monty. We'll be jumping out there, man. I don't know. You can be worried, man. Monty, I want you to stay here because I'm gonna talk about LaMelo Ball. Stay here.
You gonna get double teamed, Monty and Jordan here.
Stay here. So I want Jordan too. Jordan, get in this conversation a little bit. I want to hear from you. Yeah, he MVP, all right. Yeah, MVP of the 30% from the field. I just don't know about Cooper Flag. We'll see. See what's going on. Hope so. What's up? I'm just throwing stuff out of my head right now. What's up with Caitlin Clark's black Prism going for like $24,000?
The 1-on-1?
It was the Prism black gold out of 5.
Still quality sale. Did you expect it? We thought it would go for 45, right?
Yeah, I thought 45 plus, 45, 75.
I'm almost in the thought process to just wait until the season start to sell her stuff.
That's probably the best move. I hope she doesn't get hurt this year.
No.
Hope nothing crazy happens. That's probably the best stuff.
It may just be that off-season cycle because she's not.
Yeah. Jordan, I don't know if 24K is good. I don't think that's what anybody expected for that card to sell for.
I mean, that's what you're chasing. Because She is the WA product.
She is it. It is what it is.
Hold on.
We'll see. We'll see what this sophomore season is like. Sold it too soon. That could be the case. I think Imani has a point. That probably should have been sold like when Big Jon was talking at the beginning of the season. That price probably would have been higher. Those black one-on-ones are the most wanted. I think it has something to do with when it was sold. But it's a data point. In-season selling is dangerous.
It is, but just like anything you said right before the season, the off season is not until June. So you
got months.
3 months to hold.
Yeah.
Let the hype run up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm pretty sure it'll be resold. So we'll see. We have another data point, so.
We'll see when the next sale. There'll be another one. That's 5 of them.
Dive in here. See what's going on here. Trevor Lawrence. Where do you think he's going? You think he's going to Pittsburgh? Hey, Monty, where's Trevor Lawrence going?
You need to go somewhere.
I think people finally trying to see who Trevor Lawrence is and who he's not. Gotta go tornado outside. Oh man, be safe though. Wow.
Yes, be safe.
Wow. What's new in the hobby, man? PSA cutting some grading fees, I heard.
No, they're not taking submissions from overseas because of the tariffs.
Heard of that. But I also thought I heard that they were reducing the pricing of on their grading fees.
No, I didn't hear that. Are you connected with eBay reducing their fees?
Maybe.
eBay are reducing their fees over cars over $1,000 by 50%.
That's interesting. What do you think prompted that?
Competition.
Think about if I hear something gets reduced by 50%. Think about what the real profit line is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. $25K may seem high, but the PSA 1052 mantle was bought in 1990 around the same price. Not that I'm comparing the two. 52 mantle. You've asked yourself, man, sometimes I think about things, right? We know the population of a PSA 10 Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't ever talk about populations on 52 mantles.
I mean, it's been almost 70 years. I think, does the population matter? You're not getting any more. And the likelihood of finding a raw copy somewhere, it's all rare now, relative, in my opinion.
Let me see. Just forget.
Ooh.
All right, so I'm gonna look up as a PSA 1 for 45 grand on eBay. So this says a lot. This is a PR1. So there's a 360 population on that card with 1,433 higher. I think you just said it, man. There's not a lot of stuff out here. Not a lot out of here. Interesting.
What else we trying to figure out?
737. So a PSA 2 has a pop of 228 with 1,094 higher. I wonder were there any numbers. I've never heard of it. Maybe they have been. Total mantles made. Like what's been lost to the wild and what do people still have their hands on. Pretty rare card if you have any of them. That's why PSA 1 is like 45 grand. $52 was printed to the moon, but still high grades are very hard to come by. This is my point, Brendan. I wonder how much was printed. I still wonder if the 52 tops had salesman samples that survived. I'm pretty sure it did. Not that many graded. I mean, they had them in 1955. Cool card too because the picture looks so good. Just a clear. What do you think about Saquon getting paid? 2 years, $42 million.
Good for him. He earned it.
I wonder what was the problem. This guy has come from moved to handling his business in 1 year to really getting paid. And how old is Saquon?
26, I want to say. He's not that old. Old for a running back.
28.
28.
So at the end of this contract, he'll be a 30-year-old running back.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he doesn't get hurt this year. Can keep doing his thing. Yeah, so I was sitting around the other day thinking, where's a good place for Ja Morant to go? I don't see him as a guard that connects with another player, like, makes a two guard better, makes a small forward better.
Where he's at.
What you say?
Where he's at is where he needs to stay.
You think he'll stay in Memphis?
That's where he needs to stay. There is no point. Like where would you put him at?
I don't know any team that he fits in well with.
There's no.
Can't think of one.
I mean, would you put him in New Orleans with Zion? Does that change anything?
They're probably trying to move Zion.
You can't put him in Portland with Scoop, Anthony Simons. Toronto? That's not a good fit. I mean, Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's a clean slate. I don't see a contender that can take him.
And that team has to know the team Morant's coming with him.
Yeah, of course. I don't worry about that issue.
Sack, Pales, Orlando. Ja with Paolo.
I like that idea, actually. That's intriguing. Him with Sabonis, it seems boring.
Yeah, that might be interesting. So him, Franz, Paolo. We'll see. We shall see. There's also talk of LaMelo moving. There's probably way more teams he could go to.
Yeah.
I always wonder about him. Is he interested in changing his style of play? We'll see.
I think it's attitude more than style of play.
Yeah. Oh, LaMelo to Atlanta? LaMelo to the Hornets? Is that what? Oh, you talking about Ja? It's a lot of questions. Where's Trae Young going? Is he going anywhere? A lot of questions in the league. Which teams are going to pull the same thing that Dallas just did?
Philly. I think the moment they can get rid of Embiid, they do now.
What'd you say?
I think the moment Philadelphia can get rid of Embiid, they will.
Yeah. I just saw Durant arguing with his coach during a timeout. Now, you know the coach of Phoenix just told Booker a couple of days ago he needs to quiet down and timeouts and stop yelling at the refs.
I think that coach is a lame duck coach.
This is the guy that came from Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like to coach some of these guys, though. How do you get to them? How do you coach Durant? How you tell him what he's supposed to be on the court and what he should be doing?
I think Durant respects former basketball players who are coaches.
Yeah. But he didn't care for Nash.
Huh?
He didn't care for Nash. But I agree with you there.
Or people who are with just great basketball minds.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just want a ball.
That's it.
He's not really into
the other stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else dealing with basketball besides putting it through the hoop. Mm-mm. That's why I know there's a great place for him to go play basketball. All he has to do is hoop.
I mean, Draymond trying to make up with him.
Wouldn't that be a coming home story?
If he go back to OKC, yeah, it would.
No, I don't see him going to OKC. Mm-mm. If he did, though, it will be a cool story. Him, Shea, Jay Will.
But I read somewhere, I think it was on ESPN, that Phoenix gave Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and what was it, Ayton, basically 8-game trial run before they blew it up and traded everybody for this team, basically. And they were 8-0 in those games.
And they still blew it up.
Huh?
And they still blew it up?
And they blew it up right at the beginning of the season last year.
How did they come with 8 games? Like, how's that a sample?
I don't know. Well, listen.
10% of the season.
James Jones is the GM, so that's all you need to know there.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got that job. You shot threes for LeBron.
Yeah.
Never coached.
I know, but I've heard he's a very intelligent guy, very good basketball mind.
Yeah, I get all that, but you never coached. You haven't had a front office position that I know of, has it? I didn't know. I didn't know of anything.
Bro. Are you looking into any big Clark cards? No.
No. Mm-mm.
And whenever I do buy some retail, if I hit something, great. But I'm not looking for anything.
What if Angel Reese changes her game, tweaks it, and becomes a down low presence?
Is the money gone? So he ain't got to hear this? I owe Angel Reese an apology.
Yeah.
I owe Angel Reese an apology. She hitting her layup. She going 20, 50, over 53%.
Lisa
yeah.
Jackson. We're going to get that right.
Yeah, I owe her an apology. Sorry, I was not familiar with your work ethic. Because she been putting in work on Rival. And, hey, Jordan, listen, y'all heard me say she need to hit layups and stop being a rebound merchant. And Lisa Leslie been coaching her, telling her.
Angel Reese. What are her prism cards looking like?
I don't know.
Oh, she's got a black prism. 1-on-1 for $5,000.
Rookie auto out of 35, so for basically 157. PA, that's a lack. I'm looking for present.
Oh, she's got a gold on eBay, so for $4,000.
They asking $4,000, or is it bid for up to $4,000?
No, I'm asking $4,000. Buy it now.
I mean, her cars are not selling for much. Looking through sold listings.
Interesting stuff, man.
But and how many Kaylin Clark and Angel Reese collectors are there, as opposed to people who just trying to turn and burn?
This is the question I have. This is what I thought when I saw 24,000. How many true collectors are there? This is why I think that Clark card will be back on the market. George says NHL Series 2 drops tomorrow.
Outside of Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid, I don't know any names in hockey. I don't pay attention to hockey until the playoffs, just because, I got to root for the Blackhawks if they make it. That's it. Then people here care about the Bruins, but.
How far are you from Boston?
2 hours, 2.5, depending on which way I go.
I've never been there.
Boston's good. My sister, last time I was up at Boston to enjoy it is when took my daughter to Legoland for a weekend. We went out of town for a weekend. Went to Legoland, out to eat. Went to Build-A-Bear, gave her a little princess weekend.
Very cool.
But
Junior
my
just
sister,
texted me the other day. Dad, when are we going to Legoland? Go ahead. You say your sister what?
said my sister went to Harvard, so I went there for her graduation.
Okay.
And I hate driving in Boston.
What was it like?
Tight. It's tight roads.
Like narrow lanes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I feel got that.
Cobblestone, some roads cobblestone.
Oh, old school.
Yeah, old school.
Okay. Both stone. All right.
Potholes, yes, a lot of potholes.
What did George G say? Bro ain't been on a live feed.
So he ain't been on live feed in a minute. So he ain't been here in a minute. We're glad to have you, George.
Good to have you, sir. Good to have you. Been missing you, man. FT, with 3 kids, I've still never been to Legoland. Jordan, I didn't know you had 3 kids. Did you know Jordan had 3 kids?
No.
Jordan, why are you not going to Legoland? What do you take them?
Legoland was cool.
Yeah.
Like, we built a couple Legos. We went on a couple rides in there. It was nice.
Jordan, what are their ages? LeBron is one point away from 50,000 career points in regular season and playoffs.
Nice. Congratulations.
When you hear that, how do you feel about that? Does your fandom of the sport just come out of you, or you like, that's cool?
I mean, I feel like he well deserved for somebody who's played at a high level for 20 years. Like, I will give him the respect he's earned of that, right? But other than that, it's good.
So Kyrie tore his ACL, LeBron still playing. Interesting. Two have been, I just haven't went. 23, 19, and 3. Okay.
What?
So your babies went to Legoland and you was like, no, I'm not. I'm doing other stuff. Or
23, 19, and 3. What made you want to buy diapers again?
Hey. I think I've seen the 3-year-old on IG. Yeah. All right, George D, get them hobby boxes tomorrow, homies. All right, brother.
I think some baseball come out tomorrow as well. I don't know.
We think about Ohtani hitting that home run. You know he's gonna run another season back.
Yeah. Let's see if he pitched this year.
Man, Pelicans got Zion playing point guard.
Yeah, they need a real point guard.
Zion, that dude cracked.
George, did they ever pull the super factor young guns for McDavid? I mean, or for Bedard for that bounty? A lot of big cards still unaccounted for.
Jordan knows he wants more children. He over here talking about she's last.
Oh man, diapers are expensive.
Yes, they are. Diapers are formula. George knows he want more babies.
Hold on. So I got 2 offers on cards from Arena Club.
Okay.
Y'all want to see what people want to buy?
I think the people want to see.
Let's see how. Chat. Let me get y'all in here.
Well, hold on a minute. Before you do that,
Hmm.
hold on 1 second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with it.
All right. Let me know when I'm up.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got an offer for somebody wants to buy this James Tyrannus baseball card. PSA 9 yellow prospects. BGS 9. What they offer? It looks like they offer me $5 for it. I don't know if I want to sell it though. I think I might want to keep that card because it's a Cub.
The first time I've seen this website.
Oh, okay. We'll go through it. This is just my offer screen. It's funny because I haven't put anything new up here, but every couple of months I get an offer on something.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody made me an offer on the Carlos Rodon rookie I have. And this is a Arena Club 9. So you ain't never seen the grading report, how I look and go through?
No.
Boom. You want to see what's wrong? Centering. Yeah, that's off. Edge wear. I got a rounded corner. Surface is good. Then from the back, same thing. Rounded corner. Wide end. That one's bent. It's off from wear, so I don't like that. It's off centering as well. 70-30 top to bottom.
Interesting.
I mean, this is how I learned how to look for grading. Looking through cars to grade.
So with all this information, why do you think more people don't grade with Arena card?
I mean, they don't sell, right? But they offered me $10 for this card. I think I accept this one though.
And so then they ship for you?
It'll go into their vault, and then if they want to send it home, they'll ship it home.
And so where's that card physically sitting right now?
Somewhere in LA.
Technology, man.
Takes about 2 weeks to get the car coming home, and you get them sent home. Let's see what cars I do have.
So let's search for something. Like search for anything you want to search for.
Let's do Steph Curry because you asked.
Yeah, I want to see if I get in here and I want something. I'm searching by okay. No Steph?
Don't like no Stephs.
Really?
Let's search Shea.
Okay.
Shays. Hyper Pink. $650 for a hollow. Anyone you want to look? I want to look at the hollow.
Let's look at it.
So they don't give you any grading details on cars they didn't grade. But here go the comps in the last month. Comps is around 475.
Hold up. This car went down by $100, and it went back up by like $90.
Yep, so 380 on the 4.
What would make this car go down 3 weeks ago?
I have no idea.
Interesting graph.
Somebody's asking for $850 for it.
Yeah, hold on. What did the graph say it was worth? Four something?
The cop is $480.
So does every car have a comp graph?
If it's been sold, yeah.
Hit that 1 year. Hit that 1 year. What was this a year ago?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they use Card Hedge for their.
You ever heard of Card Hedge?
A little bit. But you know, we can do this. Pop right into eBay. Let's see if we can find it. So PSA 10 sold for $588. So obviously that card hedge graph isn't as accurate as you would want it to be, because that sale ain't on here from that month. So I wonder if this is stuff that's been sold on
Arena. Could be.
Interesting. Yeah, $399 sale on there. I mean, I still like looking at the Rent Club site every once in a while.
First time I've been on.
Jordan got a showroom? But hey, I just made a $10 sale, so you know we'll take that.
Oh, Jordan! So you can go to his showroom?
Yeah.
Let's walk through that right quick.
What's the name of the showroom?
D number chaser.
Got him.
See what Jordan's selling.
Jordan, don't expect some fire in this room.
Yep. Blaze.
Sumo cards? Okay, the Seinfeld card I like. Marlon Mack.
Who is Marlon Mack?
Any Colts running back 2017.
Okay.
Jeremy Sochan. Well, hold on. Let's see this gold pristine Arena Club 10 with a sumo card. Perfect 10. I'm curious where you got this from. Well, that's nice to give you the center and subgrade. 5190, 50-50 top to bottom. Go head over to my showroom, back to mine. But yeah, you can go.
So how do you hold up? Do you put in where do you search a room at?
Showrooms.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Then you can search if you know the name of somebody's room.
Let's go back to yours though. What you were looking at.
Here go all the celebrities.
What's in Derek Jeter's room?
Andy Pettit.
You really think these are his cards?
Quite possibly. He's a co-owner, so a lot of baseball. And a lot of soccer. It's a nice Christian Pulisic. All right.
Travis Scott cards coming?
Travis Scott cards are coming. I had 100 cards to start with. I'm down to 39. And I have not set my card up.
Oh, Machado, am I missing all your comments? March Madness is here. I thought I brought up your comment on Jordan on live. Got Macklin and Hop. You see that name, Big Jon?
What? Macklin Celebrini?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta ask the Rev about him. Rev, how much of all my hockey questions?
Machado, no disrespect. Man. Big Jon, I told you that Travis Scott. Are you hyped about this Travis Scott card?
Oh, the triple auto look nice. Now, I don't know if I want to take the plunge and get trying to chance for it, but I'm pretty sure there are gonna be plenty more Travis Scott cards. I just want to know, WWE Topps fanatics, how did we get a Travis Scott card before we get a Logan Paul? That's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Maybe one's available and one is not.
Well, Logan Paul is an active wrestler that wrestles for them.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
So we don't get him a card, which we know people will go out and buy.
And Machado, we're rolling, man. I apologize about that. I got into a zone here and was. I do take feedback, though, sir. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Salute, Jordan. Hey, y'all just taught me a lot about Arena. I never been on the website. Didn't know about rooms. Interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, it is. It's its own thing, right?
Interesting stuff, man. You ever graded with Arena at all?
Yeah, I got 100 cards graded with them when they first started. So I just 100 different things sent out to them. Again, I was down to 40 cards in there since they've been open. I only got like 10 cards sent home. So
Curry is already in the GO conversation. I told a group of people 3 years ago that he's top 10, going to be top 5. Big Jon, where's Curry at right now? In your humble opinion,
top 10, probably top 7.
Okay.
You got a thing.
We got Brown at
2.
Well, me and you are similar because I got him at 11. So 1 + 1 equals
1-1.
So you think LeBron's better than Wilt?
That's when the era's going to play, right?
I'm just asking questions. I'm not just asking.
Well, if I got them 2, the answer is yes.
So
the era's coming to play, right? I've seen him play.
I mean,
the real question is, I think he's better than Kobe. So that's the real question.
Oh, you do? Because I don't. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Okay. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. LeBron better than Kareem? I think I got Kareem higher.
I got him better than Kobe.
I respect it. I mean, it's not,
I mean,
I got Kareem at 4, Kobe at 5. And I think Steph's about to bust all that up. I originally 3 years ago had Steph putting Larry Bird out of the top 10.
He's not better than Magic. We're not getting this argument. I'm not getting this argument. I appreciate the opinions. I'm just saying. Magic played with like 5 Hall of Famers for several years in a row.
I got Magic at 3. Now, you do know years from now, LeBron will play with more Hall of Famers than probably anybody in history.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know that, Big Jon. Big Jon, why Travis Scott smacked Cody like that?
Man, listen. He is if he busted that man eardrum for real.
Well, the smack looked like something that could bust an eardrum.
Yeah.
So it definitely hit right. People do get super excited. Sometimes you can go over something with somebody. Now, when I do this, now you do this. Then when that person gets in the moment and they're in the ring and the crowd is cheering, they may go a little extra. So
yeah. If you see them when they behind the scenes when he goes back behind the court and talking to Triple H, he was like, "This is more exciting than performing. Like the rush you get being in that ring with all the fans in those segments. It's a rush. Like,
yeah.
And to be a part of that moment when Cena turns heel, like there's not much more he can do in his career. There's be a bigger moment than that. And the way I explained it to Amani was Cena turning heel is like KD going to the Warriors times a million.
Mm-hmm. We got LeBron picked his team. We got LeBron has played with future Hall of Famers. We don't even know. We had John Cena turn heel on your bingo card.
Nope.
We got LeBron play with Kyrie, Boshway, AD, and now Luka.
Yeah, and the only person on that list you went here earlier, LP, who won a championship without LeBron is Wade. Kareem already had championships before Magic, and Kareem thought Magic was going to mess them up from getting another championship his rookie year. So I'm just saying, I get your point of view. My point, 20 years being on top, I can put him at 2. There's nothing he can do, in my opinion, to be better than Jordan. Nothing.
So let me fast forward. No, he's not better than mine. So let me fast forward. Let's say there's some alleged information that comes out that clearly explains why one particular player, not mentioning any names, played 20 years, scored over 50,000 points. What happens then, people?
Oh, legacy in the dirt.
It's for the chat. What's up?
Legacy in the dirt.
I think so. I think legacy is in the trash can, in the compost out back by the garden. But some people have told me, wouldn't matter to me.
And I would say the difference between that and Barry Bonds is that hitting the baseball is a whole lot harder.
Very hard. Y'all ever tuned in to D Wade's podcast? I've listened to some of it. I just wonder. So D Wade has been on a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah.
Melo's, just a bunch over the years. Why are we just not hearing about some of these stories? It's just
I like Melo's podcast. I have not listened to D Wade's.
I like Melo's podcast until he starts saying, when I play with Denver, when I play with the Knicks, then I got always praying for downfalls instead of praying for greatness. And like I said, who's doing that? Jordan, that's how you roll?
Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Pete Rose should be. I don't know why he's not. He should have been in the Hall of Fame, been able to see it and experience it. See his bust. Should have been in there. I don't know how you.
Especially now when y'all all in the pockets of these gambling organizations.
Machado, I'm just trying to protect myself, man. Just saying, allegedly, one person did more than eat Wheaties and get a good night's sleep. Just asking. Because if that information becomes available, all this, I can't believe this guy. Because you know they used to say that about other players. I can't believe this guy's able to do this. And then you find out why. LP, Big Jon, is in their prime. Who ever had more competition, LeBron or Kobe?
Well, they primes cross, right? They cross because when Kobe was in his prime, LeBron was coming up. I think competition is just different, right? Now, who had better? You had the competition at the time. You had great teams then. It's like you had great teams in the 80s for the 80s style, great teams in the 90s for the 90s style. And you got my knock against LeBron for being the best is simple. More people got championships under your reign when you were winning. When you started winning championships, and you got beat in the finals for it. Like you didn't not make the finals and get beat. They beat you for it, right? If all things are considering, Jordan's career, LeBron's career, Jordan missed the finals. Didn't win the championship as many times as LeBron didn't win the championship. The difference is when Jordan got there, he won. And when LeBron got there, they beat him.
So when I tell you or someone else, when I tell you, Big Jon, that I have LeBron at number 11, are you shocked when I say that?
No.
Okay.
For two reasons, right? You're what, a decade older than me. So you understood the 80s basketball more than I did. So when you say you got Kareem, Wilt, Magic, you've seen them. You watched them.
Mm-hmm.
You have more contextual memories about them.
Yep.
I have stat sheets and stories I've been told. The same reason when people under 25 say LeBron's the best, I get it from that standpoint.
I get it.
Because you have stat sheets about Michael Jordan. You have, you have the love and that we have for Jordan that you were getting told, not what you've seen with your eyes. You've only seen LeBron be great and be awesome, right? My problem with people 25 under is like, okay, but you shoot like you're trying to play basketball and shoot like Steph Curry. You don't think he's second or third or fourth?
Who's dominated the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, top 10s are an opinion.
They are.
I mean, but Jordan being the best is a fact. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, it's an opinion with everybody else, really. It's interesting. Always interesting. My message just.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Jordan, what you over there doing? Yeah, Pete Rose has said several times that he'll probably make it in when he dies.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be in there. How much does defense mean to you when considering who's on your list, Big Jon? Let's just say this, though, before you answer. Every list is an opinion list. And we all know that people have a right to their opinion. But go ahead, Big Jon.
And it's a good chunk of that. And this is why, Michael Jordan winning DPO year, MVP, offensive, most scoring title, all in the same year.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's an opinion.
Listen,
I know I have a list that people are like, man.
LP, when me and FD say LeBron never guards the best player on the other team, the hate that we get from that actual fact. Mm-hmm. That you've only seen him guard the best player on the other team a handful of times. You seen him guard Derrick Rose when Derrick Rose was killing them in the Eastern Conference Finals. He finally stepped up to guard Derrick Rose for a couple plays. Mm-hmm. You've seen him try to guard Kawhi for a couple plays.
Curry.
Right? Curry. And he got cooked when he tried to guard Curry for like 5 plays. And now I'm switching. No more of this. Right? You've only seen him try to guard the best player on the team when that player is significantly shorter than him.
Yes.
He barely took the challenge trying to guard KD. He barely took the challenge trying to guard Kawhi.
Never tried to really step out and guard Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, right.
Didn't want anything to do with that.
He is a help defender. You've seen Jordan guard Magic. You've seen Jordan guard Clyde. You've seen Jordan guard every good guard at his position multiple times for length of time in his career, even though he had Pippen.
I even saw
You've seen Jordan get cooked sometimes too.
Well, you
got this.
We see Jordan get crossed over by AI, but I saw a clip the other day of Jordan D'ing up AI.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kobe did too. Kobe took the challenge of the best player.
He did.
But
let's flip this and ask ourselves: where's Curry going on this list? Wherever you have him, where is he going to end up at? I think that's more of an interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have him finishing whenever he decides to finish, top 3.
Jordan, Will Curry?
Well, you know me. I have a different list, Big Jon.
I'm telling your list.
I really love Oscar Robertson.
True.
Really love Oscar Robertson. So Curry's going to be above Magic Johnson. And
yes.
He's going to be above Oscar Robertson. Curry 6, then give me your 5 above. I'm very interested. I'm respecting opinions, though. 6 sounds like a good number to me.
Yeah, 6 rings.
He might end up with them. I put up a post the other day, which I thought was interesting. That I want to hear what people are going to say when Curry finishes with more rings than Magic and LeBron. And nobody attacked that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, LP, Big O, besides talking this stuff about Draymond, when he played with them Kansas City Royals. So I want to know, what do people have him at? Machado, where you at? Where you got him at? Jordan, where you at? Jordan says, FD, that means you should be even more LeBron fan seeing what's happened over the last 22 years. So I was a huge LeBron fan when he first started. When he was in high school, I watched his games on ESPN. And when he became a pro, huge fan. That's why I ripped Cars' rookie year, trying to see what I could find. LeBron has just worn on me over the years. So it's just some stuff that he does to me that's humorous. A lot of times it's humorous. And it's humorous like he wants us to believe that. And I think most people just swallow that pill and they believe it. And it's on many levels. Like he wants us to know that he knows he's rap lyrics. When it's obvious that he doesn't. He wants us to think that he's reading all these books. When it's obvious that he has not. He wants us to believe that he watched The Godfather. When it's obvious that he didn't. That's the funny thing about LeBron to me. Some stuff is obvious. And he's still talking about it. He wants us to believe that he scored 50,000 points. Allegedly, he wants us to believe that he scored 50,000 points and just was eating Wheaties and sleeping in a oxygen chamber. And I said, okay. Have you seen the videos, Big Jon, about him getting in an oxygen chamber?
Yeah.
He wants us to believe that.
I mean, Al Horford played for 20 years too.
Yeah. I mean, everybody he played with at Florida who won a national championship is no longer playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't look like him. He looks young. I love LeBron until the decision. Actually, the decision, I actually wasn't offended by it. I know some people thought it was way over the top. Again, I thought that was humorous. Come at the ground, you talking about 4, 5, 6? I missed it, FD. What did you say again? Where do I got Curry at all times? Yeah. When Curry finishes playing basketball, where will you have him on this list? How far is he going up? On your list, how far is he going up? This is my thing now. When's the last time we talked about total combined points, playoffs, and regular season?
Yeah.
When's the last time you heard that stat?
So, no. It's proven fact that ESPN makes up facts to talk about LeBron.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Look what I just found on ComC. You're going to like this. Take a look at that, FG.
What'd you say?
Take a look at this. Look what I just found on ComC. What do you think of that?
Oh, nice card. I think that's actually a real nice card. To me, I don't know why we don't have more cards like this. We should have more cards like this. We know who the real players are out here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, anything to me, there should be more Kyrie, Steph Curry cards. I think it's nice.
It is nice. It's got wear and tear on it though.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice. See some white up here.
Yeah, I would think this card would be more than 475. Yep, if that wasn't. It's like white almost on every corner.
Yep.
And this is all game used, right?
No, I don't think so. That's why I was turning it over.
Oh, that's the problem.
Oh, no, it's game worn. Yeah, game worn material. Yeah, it was game worn.
Cool card. Cool card, man. All right. Wentworth played football for 20 years, but so did Brady, not the same level. Wentworth with the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it's harder to play offensive line for 20 years at a high level than to play quarterback for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Also, Braun hasn't had any major injuries.
No.
Like I said, Jordan, I mean, there are millions of people who, they don't say allegedly like I say allegedly. Also, Braun hasn't had any major injuries. Okay. All I'm saying is don't be surprised if you allegedly one day receive some information. You know what I think is going to be an interesting part of LeBron's post-game legacy?
It's being out limelight.
First, being at the limelight. Second, what is his involvement in this league that he's talking about?
What league?
Oh, Maverick Carter. You know about this? Hold on. You ever heard of this thing? We want to start a new basketball league, man.
Why?
I think, but me personally, Big Jon, I'm gonna tell you, this right here, in my humble opinion, is going to be that thing that affects LeBron's legacy going forward.
What do you mean? His outside ventures?
Is this a conflict of interest with the NBA? And how does the NBA feel about that?
Or is it his way of trying to leverage himself into ownership of the team?
Maybe so. But if this new league is established, I just don't see that going well. I don't see it going well. And right now, while he's a player, is Maverick Carter starting all this. But LeBron's involved.
Yeah.
But this is the thing that we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, people believe this. LeBron's been sent to the short end. Excuse me, the NBA.
Jordan said offer $250 on that card. It probably would get accepted. No, that's not a card I want. I like looking through ComC and just seeing what's around, especially when I'm researching what I want to buy and what I want to put up to sell. Having a hard time figuring out what to put up a Roman Reigns cards up for sale for. Just because comps all over the place. Which means I'll probably just keep it.
What's up with these new X-Men cards? Marvel cards, right? Marvel.
Yeah. Right? People say they don't like them.
Yeah. All the videos. People say.
I don't know why people are really like X-Men 97. It's not the X-Men I remember watching when I was growing up. I don't remember 97 like that, so I don't have this romantic feeling about it like other people do. I watched the show. It was good. But
I've never seen that show.
The new one, it was good, but not. I don't want any cards from it.
Never seen it.
Who's out there?
Did Big Jon leave? I think he'll be back. I love Curry, so I'm biased. Ever since I've seen him debut against the Lakers in one of those Palm Spring games in the desert in preseason, Kobe dapped him and gave him the stamp. Curry is my top 5 loaded. Yeah. Love Marvel. So this is a question I have about Marvel. Then y'all tell me if I'm out of bounds. Where am I at? Am I on the concession stands with this one? If you make a Wolverine card in 2024 and it's low print run, what if you make another Wolverine card in 2025 and it's low print run? What's the difference there? Because a player, you got a rookie season you first started, and you keep moving throughout your career. What differentiates those Wolverine low print run cards from year to year to year? Let me know. That's the only thing I've always thought about. Big Jon, question on the table.
Huh?
If you have a 2024 Wolverine card, low print run, and then there's a 2025 low print run Wolverine card that comes out, what makes one more sought after, or like what's the difference in those cards?
It's like,
then you have another one come out in 2026.
I mean, it's like Star Wars cards, right? Or wrestling cards. It's going to depend on the character. It's going to depend on, and then depend on the design. Right? Some years the designs are better than other. People are more into it. They like it. Like the good thing that the X-Men cards have going for it, it's a good thing. Like Star Wars cards, that everybody likes the one-on-one sketch cards. Like that's a lot of money, and for some of you get a Wolverine sketch card, that's a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000 for that. You get Cyclops. So that doesn't matter what year. If it come up next year, it's going to be a different sketch card, right? It's a different type of one-on-one. And you can have multiple different sketch cards in the set. So, I mean, unlike sports, where we just so rookie card focused, then anything that's after rookie, it's the super factor 5 or 10. Right? Nobody's going to pick up what's coming out on Friday. Don Russ basketball on Friday and pull a $199 Steph Curry card and think they're going to get $100 for it. Raw. As opposed to if I'm in X-Men or Star Wars and I pull a out of $199 Darth Vader card, I'm thinking $100 is probably what I'm gonna get for that card. Because Darth Vader, it's a well-known character. There's only $199 of them. So that's when you talk about difference, that's the difference.
They are just low print run. First run is the best, but no injuries. Nothing they can do the status. I think there are products for everyone, and I'm not trying to sound a certain way or talk about certain products. There's definitely interest in Marvel releases.
So I would say, what's the difference in getting a Prism, right, or Prism first off the line? Same thing. It's basically what you asked in the difference of the years of the non-sport cards, right? I get a Prism FTOL every year and a regular Prism every year.
Mm-hmm.
What makes one more valuable than the other one? Just because you was the first one printed?
I guess.
I need a new charger. So,
Man, Phoenix is bad, right?
yeah. I'm looking at this game and I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna make the play in. They might mess around and let the Spurs make the play in.
Yeah, they're arguing with the coach. They have no continuity as a team. Kawhi's footwork is just very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I from a in the building culture standpoint, I think top 5 worst got to be Charlotte, Washington, Phoenix, New Orleans, and Chicago or Memphis. No, I'm sorry, Miami's 5. If I didn't say Miami's 5.
Yeah,
just from a in the building culture. And you can now throw the Mavs in that too.
Yeah. It's interesting. You go from the finals and you just liquidate the team when people get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
What's the real reason Luka got traded? Are we gonna find that? Are we ever gonna find that out?
Nope.
I think it'll come out years from now.
And you gotta think of like Lively, Gafford, AD, Kyrie, Luka was hurt. Like, how do we not find that training staff? Oh, throw Philly in that too for worst coaches as well.
Philly's in a rebuilding. I just want to know, what does Tyrese Maxey do? Actually, Harden is looking like a genius.
Mm-hmm.
There are two things. Harden is looking like a genius, and Klay Thompson went to a team that either injuries or a trade has completely changed the scope of that team.
Mm-hmm.
But Harden is a genius. Don't believe a word Daryl Morey says.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, but think about it, right? He went to Dallas. Clay went to Dallas over going to like a Miami, right? Well, in Miami, he could have still had no taxes and been on his boat.
Yeah,
but Pat Riley probably wouldn't allow him to be on the boat. So
can't be on the boat. Not during the season. No boat. Notice something here though. Tonight you said something about LeBron. People all over your list. I said, where's Curry finishing when he's done? Only a few people chimed in on that.
Listen, I normally I don't have a problem fighting with LeBron fans, but he got the respect of me being too. If you can't take that as me respecting the man's game, I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Well, most of
the
people don't argue with you unless he's ranked number 1.
Oh yeah, I just think there's no point arguing about that. He's never going to do anything to be better than Michael Jordan.
No,
he can win 7 rings, and I'm gonna tell you, it took him 14 tries.
I read Clay as the kind of guy like, I'm glad I stood on my principles, no matter what this team is doing now. Klay Thompson coming off the bench behind Pods, this wasn't how he was going to live.
I see Clay glad he went with his principle. Wish it never had to come to that.
Well, man, he's shooting worse than he did last year.
Listen, nobody wants to dignify Curry worship with a response. So we worship LeBron? Okay. That's fine.
And I always say to people, if you don't want to, bless you, man. If you don't want to face the reality of things, if you rather put your head in the sand, then that's cool.
Just understand that the league as a whole is shooting more threes because of one man.
Yes. Shooting more threes. The whole game has changed because of one man. He's going to be the only 6'2" player to finish with 30,000 career points in the history of basketball. He's approaching 25,000.
That conspiracy getting real.
Dallas Mavericks headed to Vegas. They just raised prices too. That conspiracy getting real.
Terrible on front office. You trade your franchise player, even though you got a great player back. You traded your franchise player, and then right after raise prices.
And then let's throw this out there. Let's say if this happens, let's get real crazy with it. Let's say Luka never wins a championship.
No, let's get real crazy. Let's say Luka wins a championship beside LeBron. So he still has never led somebody to a championship.
That's going to be the case. I mean, that would be the story.
Right?
He'll fall into Kevin Durant zone.
But, yeah, like I said, we started this, right? We got Kyrie, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, 3 All-Stars, never won a championship without LeBron. Never led a team in a deep playoff run without LeBron.
And notice they tried to bring that to Steph Curry's street. Oh, he's never led a team. And then he led a team.
Yep.
Oh, he's never won MVP. Oh, then he won Finals MVP. The question for a long time was like, how is he unanimous MVP?
Yep. So speaking of MVPs, how did you like your MVP couldn't back down Anthony Edwards the other night?
Hold up. Say that again. What was the question?
So how you like your MVP not being able to back down Anthony Edwards the other night?
Oh, he was. Oh, I mean, it's cool. It happens.
That's the match I want to see in the playoffs.
So do I. Yep.
That's what I mean. When the rubber hit the road, I want to see what those two do.
I don't think they really care for each other.
They don't, and that's why I want to see it.
They don't care for each other. You can tell the way they look at each other. Machado says, don't let Luka get that ring. You know that's not happening.
Hey, listen, I don't know that's not happening, all right? If the Warriors, the Nuggets, or the Lakers make it to the finals, I would not be surprised right now with how they playing after the All-Star break.
Yeah, I get that.
Right?
But you know that playoff defense and intensity, Luka doesn't do well with that.
Listen, he's got 12 minutes. He's got, 8 minutes on the court without LeBron in the playoffs. You're going to get 8 minutes without it. Just got to survive those. It's the same thing the Warriors. The Warriors are going to have to survive the 12 minutes without Curry on the floor.
Yeah.
And
that's what
I think it was Rudy Gay that said, you don't think you're going to ever see playoff Jimmy again? I will take that bet. You're going to see playoff Jimmy again.
My thing is this. Go ahead. You finish.
And what you going to do when you got playoff Jimmy getting off and Steph Curry getting off? Like, when I look at the matchups, right? Lakers, LeBron, Luka, boom, match. Okay, I got Butler, Curry. That's a wash. If you say LeBron's better than Butler, you say Curry's better than Luka. That's a wash. So what do the others do?
Mm-hmm.
You say, okay, well, what if the Lakers go against the Nuggets? Okay, Murray and Jokic, Luka and LeBron. Is that a wash? Is that a wash? Or is that not? Do you not get the edge to Jokic because he's currently probably top 2 in the league, best player?
I get the edge to Jokic.
Right? But even if it's a wash, look at you believe in Reeves, Hurry, and Vanderbilt over Porter, Gordon, and Westbrook? So if you go Nuggets, Warriors, I give the edge to the Nuggets because they got Jokic as a whole, but I give the edge to the team to the Warriors because just Draymond gonna be Draymond and getting and disrupt some stuff for physicality or mentality.
Have you noticed how he's playing lately?
Well,
since Jimmy got there,
mm-hmm.
It's like you have zapped him with something from 2015, 2016, 2022. He is ready. He's coaching. Tonight he was coaching up posts. Mm-hmm. What to do. And ironically, don't put posts in the posts.
Right.
Because it ain't happening.
But you know what he has to do? Especially in the playoffs? Top of the key, blow. He has to fake it and blow by and dunk. He has to do that at least twice a game to open up everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Who's the next European star to go to a big market? I feel like Giannis has Giannis has to get out of Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. You know, we talk a lot about the West. Let's talk about the East for a minute before we get off here tonight, because we talk a lot about the Warriors in the West.
We do.
Right? I think it's a 2-team race to the finals, Boston and Cleveland.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's why we don't really talk about it.
Mm-hmm. And I think the only person that can disrupt that is Giannis. Because Giannis is probably the best player in the East.
Yes, he's going to put that team on his back. We're not talking about New York. Giannis going to put that team on his back. We're not talking about the Pacers. Think about these teams. We're not talking about Detroit.
No.
Detroit's a 6th seed. We're not talking about them.
And congratulations on being the 6th seed.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to win the first round series.
Accomplishment compared to last year.
Yeah. Go from historic losses to the 6th seed. Hey, you got some respect for that.
And we're not talking about Miami, Orlando, Atlanta, or the Bulls.
Nope.
So it's a 2-team race.
I think Orlando could disrupt some stuff and win his first round series.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Because right now Orlando is what, 8th?
Yep. Man, what's up with the Toronto Raptors?
It's the Raptors. I don't know. They play in Canada. Who knows?
What is Scotty Barnes doing?
I don't know. I have not seen them play this year.
19.8 a game. Shooting 26% from the 3. But that's not going to make it.
But you know, I don't look at stats. I don't put as much emphasis in stats without watching the Florida game.
Oh, I get you on that. I get you. But when I see a player averaging 20 points a game, shooting 45% from the field and 27% from the 3, and I haven't even looked up his, because these are the things I look at. I haven't even looked up his free throw percentage. Let me look up his free throw percentage right there. Let's check out Scotty Barnes. Let's all check out together. Let's check out Scotty Barnes right quick. So when I look at free throw percentage, let's see here. He's shooting 76% from the three. He has to improve it. I mean, from the free throw line. He has to improve his three. That's not going to make it. Those are the things to me. Then I'm with you, Big Jon. I want to look at how are you scoring your points? What are you doing? Are you DeAndre Jordan? Are you Jalen Duren? Are you creating your shot, doing something? What are you doing?
I do remember seeing early in the season they had him playing more point than forward, but
I don't see a shred of point in Scotty Barnes. But that will throw your game off. It's going to be one of the most exciting playoffs. Yeah. You're going to have some names that's going home. But it will be exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Jordan, what's up with AR-15? What are you saying about it? Is he lighting it up tonight? No. I don't think Reeves is playing, right? What's up with AR-15?
I don't know. I'm looking up Scotty Barnes rookie cards right now.
Jimmy Butler revives Draymond. Yeah. Draymond knows he has a dog on the court with him.
Mm-hmm.
Who also is going to get Kuminga right because other people are tired of dealing with him. What's the last thing you heard about Jonathan Kuminga cards?
I haven't. Since his rookie year.
I forget his rookie year. There was a guy on eBay that had a blue prism. I can't remember the grade. It was either PSA 10. No, it was a BGS 10. And he was asking, a crazy number for Kuminga's blue. And so I said, I do this kind of stuff. I guess I'm with people, man. I said in the, we were talking back and forth about the card. And I said, I'll come back in 2 years and see where you're at with this card. And we're just about there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to, I think, come back and play on Monday. So maybe there was some setbacks. Hopefully we'll see him. So, but if Kuminga can come out and jail in that system, there's a problem.
There's a couple Kuminga cards on Fanatics Live. Nothing big though. Panini 101 pink out of 15.
Share that thing. Let's look at that. Big 3 in LA. You gotta look out for that.
I mean, medium 3. Big 2.5. AR-15 low budget Tony Kukoc.
AR-15. To me, the name doesn't meet the play. Does the name meet the play?
Nope.
That name doesn't meet that play. So we got look at these Kuminga cards.
Yeah. There's a choice prism.
I had a full
999 immaculate.
I had a full signature hoops 1010. Got rid of it.
Stained glass look nice.
Yeah, just not an NBA uniform. And I think that picture was taken. I don't even know if he was playing outside there.
I gotta keep logging into this. I don't understand, but okay. So nothing.
Yeah, I think people are sitting and holding Kuminga. I don't even see him really at shows here like I used to.
Yeah, this is a nice one. But one of this jersey game used. Nope. So it's not social any personnel. Yeah, so never mind. Non-game used jerseys Yeah. So what you got? What you got, the hobby? You getting any cars this week? You send anything out to grade and went anywhere?
Didn't buy anything. After the purchase of the Shay, I'm chilling for a little bit.
I just picked up my cars from GameStop and then sent 3 more out.
Very
3
cool.
more Western cars out the door.
That GameStop you go to is making it, man.
Yeah, somebody's in there sitting off Pokemon right behind me. He was sitting off 3 Pokemon cards right behind me. It's in a dead mall. I don't know how they're making it. Maybe because it's right by Yukon. That's probably got to be the only reason why it's still open.
Probably so.
But I had to go out there anyway to pick up some groceries. So it's an hour away. So figure while I'm here, I'll go pick up.
Do you have to go that far to shop for groceries?
Yes and no. Particular grocery store I go to has a great it's the IGA, has a great deal on a bundle of meat for $20.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah. So I go there because I get like two months worth of meat for that.
Yeah.
It's worth the trip.
Yeah.
As y'all know, I got to get back on my grill. So
you on today, right?
Yeah. There's some ribs on it today. By summertime, I'm gonna be dialed in on these recipes. It's gonna be immaculate.
All right.
It's like, oh, sun still out? 6 o'clock at night? Sun still out? Yeah. You know, sometimes to come in here with a plate next to me on the y'all gonna be having dinner with me.
Oh yeah. Well, Big Jon, I don't want to keep you too late. We've been on here for a while.
Yeah, almost good 2 hours. As usual, looking forward to this all day, you know.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Watch the rest of this game and go to.
Yeah, it's 95-79 Clippers, and the Clippers aren't that good.
You know, but the flow of this game, I don't see them coming back.
No.
Where this game is flowed.
Durant is still playing.
Yeah. He's only playing hard.
That's the thing about him. You can't knock him for that.
Mm-hmm.
And he always cares. So you can't knock him for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where the media gets called out because you can't pick him apart like that. I would like to see Kawhi win another one, but it's probably not going to happen. I want Kawhi to be Mitch Richmond coming off the bench. That bling.
Imagine if Kawhi would have just stayed in Toronto. Not 4 hours, Jordan. An hour. Yes.
Why you gotta put it like that? 4 hours for some meat. Why you gotta put it like that? Let that man made part of that trip may be just getting out, seeing the sun, rolling his windows down, hearing birds chirping.
It's right next to where to a store I used to work in, so it's not a trip I'm not used to taking.
Yeah, just let that man breathe. There are places here in LA that Jordan knows very well that you could travel 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours to get something that you really like or be there.
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but it's 3 of us and we cook 5 out of 7 days out of the week. Like groceries, finding a budget friendly way to grocery shop, very important to me.
Yeah,
$200 for 2 months worth of meals. Think about it like that. If you're gonna drive an hour, not necessarily meal prep, but like it all comes whole, and I cut it all up and portion it out for the way my family eats. So I'm talking about getting like 10 pounds of chicken breast and 5 pounds of steak and 10 pounds of ground beef. Like you gotta It beats going to the local grocery store and buying it in smaller portions.
For sure.
And spending $150 for 2 weeks worth of meat.
For sure. I go back to this though. Imagine if Kawhi never got hurt.
Ooh.
Man, I was watching some old film on him the other day with San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was proud.
If it was fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Yep. Who's better, Kawhi or Butler? Scottie Pippen.
You already know I'm gonna say Jimmy Butler, so like the bias is here.
I say Jimmy Butler. Kawhi is just a different player now. If you take prime Jimmy and prime Kawhi, it's Kawhi.
Yeah, I can see your point of view on that. I'm gonna say Jimmy.
But if you're talking about in today's game, it's Jimmy Butler. So, are people gonna miss Diana Taurasi?
No, because I think you'll see her in the media. She'll be doing pre-games or post-game stuff.
I would like.
She's hilarious.
She is, and most
she's
people
hilarious.
A lot of people don't get her humor though, but she is.
Jordan to get her humor. Jordan, you need to look up Diana Taurasi. Watching a South Carolina game. He'll get the humor. He'll enjoy that clip.
FD, I like that hat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Dodger hat looks spiffy on you, bro. Thank you very much. Well, it's all about Ohtani. Mookie Betts.
Yeah. We're gonna talk baseball when baseball season get here. Yeah. I'm talking baseball tomorrow night with Huddle. But we're gonna talk baseball and baseball cards eventually. It's I don't think LA gonna repeat.
Okay. Tacos Los Cholos in Anaheim. We go often. 45 minutes away. 45 minutes? Jordan, you drive 45 minutes? I'm just messing with you, man. Yeah, Pitbull's better, man. So doesn't get talked about enough. FD, how was Marathon Burger Grand Open? It was a nice event. I was only there for a little bit because there were a ton of people, and then there was a ribbon ceremony coming up, and then the line wrapped like 3.5 blocks. And I've understood today by looking at IG that there's still a line every day. So we plan to go back
2 months from now
to try. I want to try the veggie burger. Junior said he wants to try the veggie burger. There's also a portobello burger, and then the actual beef burgers look good. They look tender. There's like a smash burger style. It looked very cool. But I didn't want to miss that event. So when Marathon Clothing opened, they were having a grand opening. I said I was going, sat there. I was like, I don't think I'm going to that. Didn't go. Years ago. So when this came up, I said I'm definitely going. And I wanted to take Junior G Road. So had to get out and see what was going down. It was interesting.
It's an event. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle family keeping his memory alive.
Like Sam. Yes. Shout out.
And standing on business.
Standing on 10 toes down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hoopers will miss her, not the normal public. I wonder if there's a Taurasi fandom, Clark fandom, and do they intersect anywhere?
At some point. It's okay. Her shadow coming to the league. Paige will be there next year. And she gonna remind a lot of people of Taurasi. So that's gonna be her comparison.
I hope she does well and stays injury free.
Me too.
I like to see her do well. But then Juju. Can't wait.
Then as Juju, you get Malaysia.
Yeah, and Malaysia is. There's some nice players coming.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike Lee picking up a Jimmy Butler jersey?
Spike, no?
Spike got Jimmy. Look at him. He want Jimmy to sign it. He gave Jimmy a pen to sign.
Spike, no?
Yeah, Spike talking to him. He needs to make a He Got Game 2 and put Jimmy in it.
It'll be Anthony Edwards.
Man, who would you rather see? Jimmy and Anthony Edwards in that role.
I mean, I think Edwards probably better in the movie, actually.
He might with his personality. He might. The next 5 years are going to be interesting for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
All right. For me and the Wall of Bears, we got to go to bed.
Big Jon, always appreciate you, sir.
All right, good to see you next week.
Yes, everyone in the chat, appreciate you all. You could be anywhere you chose to be here. We had the greatest point guard of all time playing. People are still here. Appreciate you for that. What we got? Good show, James. Cheers. Thank you. The Authentic Sports Card Dad. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Jordan says, not saying Kawhi isn't a great player, just saying that he had TD and defensive help. Yeah. But Kawhi is Kawhi. Kawhi's a Hall of Famer. 2-time Finals MVP. Can't take anything away from him. W Stream, thank you. Safety chat, thank you. Good night, fellas. Thank you very much. Machado in the house. Juju had 40% of USC blowout.
Yep.
She's the real deal. Jordan, we should plan to go to a game. Gotta get out there. Big Jon, thank you, sir. Tell you what's up. Appreciate you.
Talk to you
soon. People keep rolling. And you don't stop.